you do when you're interested in buying a product? You research it. What do you do when you're interested in buying a product? You ask people. What do you do when you're interested in buying a product or a service? You find out if that product or if that service is any good. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called the 0 moment of truth. And you can win it. Morning, Lockie Crichton up there in Vegas. How are you, mates? In fact, today, I'm going to give you 7 strategies that is going to help you win that 0 moment of truth. It's a beauty. This is a ripper of a show full of content that's going to help you generate sales. Morning, Susan. Julian, yes, it's a fresh haircut. Fresh, very sharpened yesterday. Seriously, if you're not doing these 7 strategies, you could be leaving money on the table. Morning, Brett. Are you on the train? Give me a thumbs up if you're on the train, Brett. So we want to stop losing money in our lead generation activities if we are losing that 0 moment of truth. That's going to change today. And by the way, if you think this show is not relevant to you because you are not in marketing, if you think this show is not relevant to you because you are not in marketing, you are sadly mistaken. We're all in marketing. I'll tell you exactly why this is relevant to you at the end of the show. In the last 100 seconds of the show, regardless of your role in an organization, I will tell you that you impact and how you impact that 0 moment of truth. So hang in there and stay watching. So whether you're going to be watching today live or on replay, we are into JTInTheRaw show 106. I nearly said 26. Show 105. Show 105, where I chew the thin on business. And after 26 years in business, I've just got a few things I like to chew about. And in all seriousness, this show is all about helping you guys. Good morning, Maddie Fletcher. It's about helping you guys with your thoughts, your ideas, your concepts, and your actions on how you lead your business, how you lead your department, or even lead your team. This is raw, it's authentic, and it's unedited every week. And today, I'm going to get you to think and do different around this 0 moment of truth concept. By the way, if you don't have time, just hit that button up the top over my left shoulder, and you can hit the save video file and come back and watch this at a later time. That is okay. But also, make sure you grab a pen and paper because geniuses take notes. First, how's your week been? What's been happening in your week? Give me, whether you're watching live or on replay, give me an emoji in the comments below right now of how your week has been. This week has had the International Year of the Emoji Day, so I want to know from you. Describe your week in an emoji below. And the reason why I ask that is this week I've had 3 chats and 1 LinkedIn conversation with people who are just feeling really overwhelmed with work. Really, I think overwhelmed, like not drowning, just overwhelmed, a bit flooded. And if that's you, maybe just, give me a love heart, give me a thumbs up. And we all go through it. Geez, I went through it when I was dying of man flu a couple of weeks ago. In fact, if I told you that I died of man flu and rose again, amazing. It's a miracle. I was dead. I was just dying. Incredible. And I rose again. Quite seriously, I got so behind on my work because I struggled with being sick and not actually taking time to get better. And in show 102, I shared that there's no value in you or in fact it harms your business when you keep going to work when you're crook. So if you missed show 102, put 102 in the comments below. And I'll send you the link to that show. There's no point being a martyr at work. Morning, JP Richard over there in Canada. Good morning, Jody over there in the Wild Wild West. Brett McPherson, you've got a shitload of emojis there. So question of the day for those that are just coming on board, how was your week? Describe it with an emoji. So if you ever are feeling overwhelmed, here are 3 tips that I gave the people I spoke with this week. First one, delete every single email in your inbox. Oh my God, can you believe that? Yes, delete every single email in your inbox. If any of them are important, the sender will get back to you. Point number two is just start each day with 3 points on your to-do list. Just 3 points on your to-do list. Get them done. Aim to get them done by lunch, and then you can work on anything after that. Hey, speaking of man flu, Susan McGregor, I see you up there on the line. How are you feeling this week? Are you feeling better? Number 3 is a focus on income producing activities. Focus on income producing activities. This means get off Facebook, get off Instagram. That's not going to produce you income. Get on the phone and call people. See how many wins you can get with generating income with just that simple focus. It's a really important component to our business, and we'll get wins, we'll build our confidence back, and we will start to feel less overwhelmed. I don't want you to read a book. I don't want you to look for an app to try and find a shortcut, because there is no shortcut. Do these 3 things and I guarantee it'll make you feel better. Get back in control of your work day by staying in control of your work day. Ooh, I like that. I might use that again. What did I say? What did I say? Get in control of your work day by staying in control of your work day. If you like that, give me a love heart. That kind of makes a bit of sense. All right. Let's rip into this 0 moment of truth. And what is it? Well, it was a phrase that was coined, big truck. It was a phrase that was coined by Google. And it's when your customer researches your product, when it researches your service prior to purchase. And these are happening every single day all around us. When people are inquiring about our product or our service, they've already done their research. It's never ending. And if they don't like what they find in their research, they may never ever inquire. They may never inquire. So you cannot underestimate the power of your 0 moment of truth. And in the world that we live in now, the people that you want to become your customers, they have unlimited resources at their little fingertips, to research, to fact check, to price compare, and to read testimonials. The majority of resources that consumers tap into will help them form their purchase decision. And all of that often falls outside our control as business owners, business managers, or for that matter, even staff. So the 0 moment of truth represents the very first time in what has been a formerly business-driven advertising world that the consumer now has a piece of that purchase path. And make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake, consumers are reveling in their new role to be able to find out about your business without having to come in or ring you. Now, there is a bucket load of research that indicates that somewhere between 70 and 91% of consumers research online prior to making a decision to purchase. Are you one of them? Give me a thumbs up or a love heart if that is you, that you do research online before you even make a purchase. Just 3 years ago, that sun's a beauty today, just three years ago, consumers were looking at an average of 22 sources, with up to 40 sources in hospitality and travel of researching before making a purchase. All before making a purchase. 22 sources, hospitality or travel, they were looking at 40 sources. For many businesses, we have no control, or we think we have no control of when of what that zero moment of truth says. That's not true. We can win that. I'm going to give you 7 strategies very shortly. But what we do need to understand is we often don't know when that zero moment of truth will happen, how deep that zero moment of truth will be, how deep that research will be done by that consumer, and let alone where they are going to research. So in all seriousness, no bullshit here, we are literally at the mercy of the internet and what they will find in business. This is the harsh reality of what we now do. We are at the mercy of what the internet says about us. That will determine whether somebody calls us, sends us an email, or even walks in to our facility and our business. That's the reality of it, ladies and gents. So here are 7 strategies. I'm going to give you 7 strategies in order to win that zero moment of truth. Here they go. Number 1, get your pen, get your paper, or hit save and come back and watch this later. Number 1, you need to solicit. G'day, Nick Clark. Good morning, Nick. You need to solicit genuine product reviews, not bullshit ones. Genuine reviews from your current customers. And these need to be evenly distributed amongst third-party review sites. Good morning, Andrew Copeland. These are things like Facebook reviews, Google reviews, Yelp reviews, any other review platforms that's related to your business category. You need your consumers out there giving you reviews. Number 2, make sure information about your product is readily available. It's got to be easy to find on your website. Consumers are going to be looking for the following. They want content that will help make that buying decision easy. Don't make it hard for them. Make the content easy. So customer testimonials, buying guides, case studies. They want to see that information that's coming from your customers and clients, not directly from you. By the way, if you missed JTInTheRaw show 28, I know that was nearly 100 shows ago, but show 28, I totally explained testimonials for you. So pop 28 in the comments, and whether you're watching live or on replay, 28 in the comments, and I'll send you the link to that show where I delve deeply into what testimonials are. And there's about 5 different types of testimonials that we can use in our business. 28 in the comments. Number 3 tip, develop a consistent organic social media strategy. Now we do this to ensure that your brand appears active, that there's oxygen in your brand, that your brand is real and it's authentic and it's live. And it will help show that you know what you are talking about. Now this really is important also, guys, that with these organic and these things that you're putting on social media, that you engage with people. There's no point putting posts up, having people like on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, and then not having conversations with them, because that sends a message that you don't give a shit. And remember, this is a zero moment of truth. People are commenting, so you want to comment back, you want to engage, you want to have conversations. By the way, if you have not got great social media content, I've got loads of social media posts already pre-done for you. Just put posts in the comments below. I'll send you the link. You can buy these. They're cheap as chips, and they will engage your customer for conversations. It's a dead set, no-brainer to grab hold of them. So just put posts in the comment below. Okay, number 4.44. A little bit tougher, this one. But you really need to implement a strong blogging strategy, a strong strategy around blogging on your website. And the reason why you do this is it enables you. Anna Day, good morning over there in the United States of America. Hope you had a wonderful July 4th the other day, and congratulations on all the building that I see going on at your Anytime Club. Awesome work. If you implement a strong blogging strategy, it gives you the ability to put content together that allows you to address all the challenges, all the pain points, all the entertainment of your community. You can provide bucket loads of information that will attract people to your brand, that will attract people coming to you because you'll be seen as an expert. This is reaching out with quality information. You cannot underestimate the power of blogging, and that is something I believe you should be doing on a regular basis to win the zero moment of truth. Number 5, consider this. For every $1 invested in growing an email list, $38 is returned. So you put in 1, you get 38 back. So one of the ways to develop and win the zero moment of truth is to build an email list and then continually drip feed that email list with information and education that is going to help that prospect, that potential customer. They're not a customer yet. They want to know you, they want to like you, they want to trust you. And that email list is the fastest way to build that for you. So start working and start building on that. Number 6, change it up. Don't always rely on organic stuff. Sometimes you're going to have to pay for search. Pay for search, pay for ads on Facebook, pay for ads, pay for search on Facebook, Google, Facebook, any other platforms that you do. It is an effective tool to get that reach. Sometimes you need to do that. And number 7, you're not going to be surprised at this one because this is one of my favorites. Itchy nose, cold weather here in Sydney. Think video. Think video. It's no coincidence that YouTube is now the 2nd most popular search engine. Customers, morning Michelle Langsman, how are you? Customers are visual people. I think it's somewhere between 65 and 70% of people are visual learners. So they want to watch a video. That's why I do this thing. That's why I do JTInTheRaw. So people can research me, find out about me, look at JTInTheRaw and go, yes, I want to work with him, or no, I don't want to work with him. Video will help you win your zero moment of truth. Do product reviews, product demonstrations, do webinars. All of this is video content into your strategy. All of this is powerful stuff. Take that all to YouTube, and then YouTube becomes your engine. Aloha, Chris Stevenson. Are you coming to Japan straight from Hawaii, mate? Are you? Is that what your plan is? Are you coming by boat or are you flying? Now, if you don't know anything about YouTube, by the way, you've got to get your head around this. 2nd most used search engine. If you don't know anything about YouTube, put 178 in the comments below. 178 in the comments below. I will send you a link to a podcast that will explain 100% what you need to do around YouTube. What you need to do around YouTube. Good morning, Frosty. Good morning, Anne. How are you? Congratulations, Anne, on becoming the communications coordinator of Beecroft Netball Club. Great to have you on board. So, ladies and gents, even before you get to speak to your prospects, we can control them in their sales journey. Even before you physically speak to that person, we can control them. We can control what is happening in their sales journey. And you see, here's how the big picture works for me. When they have a general foundation knowledge of the product, general foundation knowledge of you and what you do, I reckon this is a really good thing. In fact, I think it's a great thing because they're not going to be calling you, they're not going to be emailing you, they're not even going to be walking into your facility if they don't already like you. If you've conquered that zero moment of truth, if you've won that battle and they're already calling you, emailing you or coming in, they're a damn hot prospect. They want to work with you. They want to know more about you. They like you already. They now want to know about you and they now want to trust you. That is why we want to win that zero moment of truth. They like what they've seen. They like what they've found. It's now up to you at that face-to-face opportunity to show them that they can trust you. Now, morning Kevin Mike, get to work. Seriously, you guys have got to get to work and you've got to build your strategies around that zero moment of trust, that zero moment of truth. so that you build that trust. What are you going to work on first? Let me give you those 7 again. I want you to get reviews from all your current customers. And then that needs to be distributed evenly amongst review sites. Is that what you're going to work on? Number 2, you're to make sure the information that you have on your website is going to help them make their buying decision easy. Develop a consistent and organic social media strategy. Have a strong blogging strategy. Build an email list. Use paid search if and when you need to with keyword phrases to maximize that reach. And think video. Now, I want you to commit. Put something in the comments below. 1 through to 7. 1 through to 7. Which one of those are relevant for you? Is it getting reviews from your current customers on those review sites? Is it making sure the information that you are presenting online is making it easy for your customers to buy from you? Good morning, good evening, Alan Leach over there in Ireland. Hope you're still keeping warm there, mate. I want you to, is number 3, is it to develop a consistent organic social media strategy? Andrew Copeland's telling me reviews are so powerful, especially for Google search. Yes, they are. Frosty's telling me he's going to work on number 1, which is getting reviews from his customers. Is it number 4, developing a blogging strategy? Is it number 5, building an email list and drip feeding them information to build the relationship? Is it using paid search around the keyword phrases? Or is it being more focused on video? What do you got to do? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Frosty. Thank you, Susan. 1 through to 7, whether you're watching live or on replay. Join the fun. Join the conversation. Give me something below. Now, as promised right at the beginning, I said this show may not appear to be relevant to anybody or everybody that works in your organization because not everybody is into marketing. Well, that is hogwash. That's BS. What your staff do every single day builds that zero moment. Builds that zero moment. Seriously, ladies and gents, how you interact with your customer, what happens on your front desk, what happens when the phone is answered, what happens out on the showroom floor, what happens on the gym floor, whatever category of business you're in, your staff influence that zero moment of truth. They influence it because if they get a shitty experience, someone goes online and makes a comment. So what is important as business leaders is that we educate our team that they all impact our business when they don't even realize they're probably impacting our business. This is critical to every single person in our business, but not everybody understands it. So get to work. Work on one of those 7 strategies that I've talked about. Good morning, Scott Robertson. How are you this morning? You missed the show. Go back, hit save, watch it later. Go back, teach your team about the zero moment of truth and teach them what impact they have on your business moving forward. Hey, ladies and gents, you've been watching JTInTheRaw show 105. Did you like it? Give me a love heart if you got any value out of today's show. Please give me a love heart if you got any value, if you liked what you heard, and if you think it can help you in business. Just as a reminder, I said put 28 in the comments below if you want to watch JTInTheRaw to learn about using testimonials in business. Testimonials in business. 28 in the comments below. Post, P-O-S-T, in the links below. If you want to get 300 plus social media posts already pre-done, then all you need to do is put your business logo on and that will create engagement on Instagram and on Facebook for you. Put post in the comments below. Good morning, Luke over there in the United States. Great to have you. And if you need help setting up your YouTube channel, put 178 in the comments below and I'll send you the link to listen to a podcast that will seriously rock your socks off when it comes to YouTube. So 28, post, or 178 in the comments below. What's happening for you next week? What's going on? For me, I'm off to Japan. Chris Stevenson, who was on the show earlier, who is sunning himself beautifully over there in Hawaii. He'll have the best tan of everybody. I'm joining him and Dr. Paul Bedford over there at Sportech in Japan. We're speaking for Ursa, and I'm really looking forward to doing my 2 presentations in Japanese. Konnichiwa. That's about as good as I've got. Then I'm catching the red eye home on Thursday night. So that means show 106 is going to come from Sydney International Airport. Whew, but it will be a little bit later. It's probably going to be about 90 minutes later because my plane arrives about 8:30. So I can't really do Raw on the plane. Love to, but I can't. So it'll be a little bit later than usual. I'll let you know during the week what time it will be. So keep your eyes peeled on my feed to find out what time we are there. Okay, so same show, just a different time. Now before we go, you know I love this big one. It is the quote of the week. Here it is. Quote of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Win the 0 moment of truth and you will stand out, and you're halfway to getting a customer. Win the 0 moment of truth and you will stand out, and you are halfway to having a new customer. Thanks for tuning in to JTInTheRaw, show 105. Remember, if you got any value out of it, share the love. Give me a love heart anytime during the show because I really appreciate it. And please tag anybody in the comments below because they can watch the show. It'll pop up on their newsfeed, so just tag them in the comments below, and that's how I get more people watching the show, and I'm very grateful for everybody when you do that. Hey, please enjoy, have a safe weekend, whatever you're doing, make it awesome, and I'll catch you on the flip side.